to me. I'ma bring it to you, you're gonna feel it too. Some folks call liberty. In the land of the free, cops stopping the fleet. You'll be looking at me and I'll be loaded. Hell broken on loose below. Haven't had no place to go. Karma's gonna beg for all that I'm gifted. How we gonna do it? Take what I want, though the world's resistant. How we gonna do it? No repeat, goddamn fatalistic. How we gonna do it? Steal for the rich, for the rich, for the rich. Karma's gonna beg me. Gonna beg me. Gonna beg. Gonna beg. Karma's gonna pay all my sins. Karma's gonna pay for all when no.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
He's got the connection to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here's McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now McCarthy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's second down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got Mason complete. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback. Confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. To the air with McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Rolling to his right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings 0.
this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Addison will go in motion left. McCarthy off the play fake. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It's second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Back to throw. McCarthy. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to third and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And complete to Drake London. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
The Lions at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man, that's too slow. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now gone. Escaping the pressure right. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Out of the gun. Gone. Flush to his right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Vikings 7. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is pelted at the end of that one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, the whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down, Vikings.
Throwing is McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
You keep up. If you're trying to end up, if I end up bad, I end up. You soft type. What? Fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog at the dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. And if
the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Listen. Black 20. 5, 12.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's airing it out for Williams. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
It's a pickup of 44 yards.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Nice little juke. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 60 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point run down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Vikings, 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you to bigger errors. We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Vikings' 49-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. There's the stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's good.
He's working relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's Goff. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Play after running down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Goff taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5. They pick up the 5. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
Goff now to throw. That is caught. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And he edges forward. He only gets a pair of yards out of it at 2nd down.
And Mayfield stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
To the air with McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
McCarthy going to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 49, Vikings 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A little juke. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. Picked up by DJ Reed. He's on his way. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Inside the 5 to the 4. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr touchdown run. And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That is incomplete.
Partner, the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep in the Minnesota territory. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Goff now looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Lions 63, Vikings 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. And she'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, that is incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until he clocks the 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and he falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. Now they'll shift things around.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing now. Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. There's Goff. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into